Good morning, Scott School, on this terrific Tuesday, December 16th. Oh, it's a nice day indeed, and it has warmed up a bit. So it looks like we should have outdoor recess today, which is exciting, but keep an eye on that flag just in case, my friends. However, I am pretty confident we will be outside. I looked at the hour by hour weather forecast, and the temperatures are above zero. Or are expected to be above zero. So look at that nonetheless. This week we have a kindergarten through eighth grade holiday spirit week happening in DeWitt Public Schools. And again, this is voluntary. It's just a fun thing to do. Yesterday was Socks and Stripes Day. Today is Grinch Day. And we see lots of folks with green on today, which is pretty fun. Tomorrow is Flannel or Plaid Day. Wear your coziest flannel or plaid. And then Thursday is Festive Hat Day. Break out your festive holiday or winter hat and wear it all day long. And then Friday, come in your festive holiday or winter pajamas to kick off winter break. So these are some fun things to do to launch us into winter break that will start at dismissal on Friday, which is pretty exciting. And then we will have 2 weeks off and then we will return and it will be 2026. This week, friends, we also know that many classrooms are celebrating and learning about holidays around the world. So some of those holidays are celebrated right here in DeWitt, Michigan, or in America. And some of those holidays are celebrated in different places around the world. So it's really fun to learn about unique holidays that are special and near and dear to others. And it might just be you that it's near and dear to. This week is also the kickoff of Hanukkah. So if Hanukkah is a holiday that your family celebrates and it's special to you, I just wanted to give that shout out because it's a pretty fun week to honor that. And you may be learning about that in your class. I know a class yesterday was playing dreidel, which is a special game connected to that. So anyhow, really, really fun to learn about different holidays and traditions that people all over the world, including right here in our community, enjoy, appreciate, and hold dear and near to their heart. So with that said, one last thing or two last things I want to talk about, and that is this chilly weather and outdoor preparation and playing. So the preparation part is, friends, I know many of you just want to throw that coat on and leave it unzipped. The expectation is it is winter. Zip it up. It's pretty clear. Zip it up. Even at dismissal and at drop off in the morning, please have your coat zipped up, especially if we're bringing in students on those days it's very, very chilly outside. If we're bringing you in because it's that cold, your coat should be zipped up when you're waiting outside or transitioning from your car into the school. And then, even if we're not bringing students inside, friends, it's still cold. My nose is chilly willy from being out there this morning. So I'm expecting you to have that coat zipped up. So please don't have an adult reach out to you and ask you to zip it up. Just do the right thing by being respectful and responsible and also safe by zipping it up so you stay warm and all cozy because that's what it's intended for. So that's the first thing. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about is outdoor play, particularly with the sleds. So sledding is fun. I had an opportunity to be outside and participate in the sledding, not by sitting on a sled and going down the hill. I didn't have my boots and snow gear. However, I was out there on the hill watching all the joyful playing happening. Some awesome things that I saw was taking turns and just some thrill seeking and fun that you were all having as you were riding those sleds. Some things that were concerning that I want to talk about because we want you to be safe, as our rules specify, is making sure first you are sitting on your bottom facing forward. That is the only way you are allowed to ride on a sled here at Scott School. Outside of Scott School, at home or other places, you can do whatever your grown-ups allow you to do. But here, it's on your bottom facing forward. Second, only one student per sled. And that's a safety thing because sometimes those sleds go woo, zooming down and you can get tangled up and take a spill. And we just want to reduce that opportunity to get those tangles with bodies and somebody to get hurt. So only one person per sled. And then 3, we take turns by having lines and making sure that whomever goes down on a sled is all the way down, picking up their sled off the sledding track or trail, and then they're out of the way heading back up the hill before the next sledder goes down. Because otherwise, we could have a collision on the hill. Friends, we have already had 3 students get injured so far this year. And I know injuries can happen even on our play structures and other places. But if we can prevent them, we need to do that. So those are the expectations. And I have talked to our recess staff who does an amazing job out there having fun and supervising and encouraging you to do all sorts of great things, but following our rules. But I let them know if students aren't following these directions, that it's okay to give them a timeout for the day, which means that you're just timing out from sledding. You get to go play and have fun on the playground, but no more sledding for the day. If it becomes a continued problem, then it might be no more sledding for the week or for a period of time. We hate to do that, but we want to make sure that first and foremost, everyone is safe, because if you're safe, then you're likely going to have more fun. All right, that's it for now. And now on to Mrs. Schwartz.
Why, thank you, Mrs. Reha. We have our word of the week, which is astonish. Astonish is a verb that means to surprise or amaze. I do enjoy this word very much. And then our little cartoon has a person walking their dog, and this says, "This may astonish you, but you're adopted." But ping. Yes. So I know I would also like to just comment that so many of you astonish me every day with your amazing bucket filling goodness. And we'd like to celebrate some of you who are demonstrating that. With our Panther Pride winners today, we've got from Miss Sovie's room, Lauren. From Mrs. Kalonic's room, we have Gabe and Jackson P. From Miss Yunker's room, we have Autumn and Carter. From Miss Carr's room, we have Zara. From Miss Denning's room, we have Sloan. And from Mrs. Poosfarouche's room, we have Colin and Claire B. Congratulations, my friends. We are so very proud of you, and we cannot wait to celebrate you a little bit later this week with a fun, exciting Panther Pride celebration. Now, friends, let's go ahead and stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a truly terrific Tuesday, Scott School.